it is time to be spiritually fine-tuned in a day. We are doing Virgo. This is going to be your end of the month, end of September. Today's the 20th, so it's going to carry you into the 30th. This is for Virgo. I did not do you guys weekly. I was not feeling the energy. I just was like, I'm not going to force myself to do one. I wasn't feeling it. It just wasn't working out. Maybe it was the moon. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. But guess what? I'm feeling you guys today. Feeling myself. Feeling myself. I'm feeling you guys got peaks of joy. A lot of joy. You feeling joyous. It's the number 33. 3 and 3 is 6. That's about family. So you guys are feeling joyful. If you see this lady, my camera is not operating the way it should be. You know what? That's so funny because when I was doing the cards, like I flipped this card back and I was like trying to get it so neat. I was like, what's going on with this neatness? You guys I was like, oh my gosh. Not that you won't like poor work, it's just, well, details, I guess. 3 and 3 is 6, so it's family. But this lady is pushing forward. And she's like, no matter what it takes, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be joyful. The only thing, though, I was going back and forth when I was doing your shuffling. It was like in and out. I want to say in and out of consciousness. You guys are going in and out of consciousness, but you feel good about it. It's like I won't say a high, but it's like I'm feeling good, but I'm trying to make sure I'm feeling good for the right reasons. It's like I'm moving forward, but I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. I'm motivated, but I want to make sure I'm inspired as well. So it's like a back and forth, but it's not a resistance. That's what I was feeling. It's not a resistance to anything. It's just going back and forth because you're trying to cover all bases. Like I was trying to get the cards just right. So you guys I guess you guys are back to yourselves, which is amazing. There we go. Peace of joy. This lady is trying to move forward, and she just wants to go out there into the sunset and shine her light. Ooh, it's a star right there. I never saw a star right there. It's a star. You're like, I'm going up. I'm going to shine. I'm going to get my shine on regardless of what anybody say. But you're getting joy. No matter if anybody's looking at you or not. You see she's by herself. She's like, I'm joyful by myself. I don't need anyone to complete me. I don't need anything. And I'm moving forward no matter what. I'm taking this joy with me. She's like, I'm ready to spread my wings. So your overall, this is your roadmap. So basically you're on the map to finding your joy. What makes you happy? What makes you peaceful? What makes you let loose and be free? What makes you feel yourself? Feeling myself. Go ahead then. So this is, I'm going to do the readings different. I felt inspired to flip the cards over while you guys see so you can see how I do it. The 3 in the middle is your life change. That's basically what's going on in your life, but this is internal. The 3 in the middle is what's going on where nobody can obviously sleep. What nobody can obviously see unless you tell them. On the outside is what's going on outside of you, what people may perceive is your angel messages. It's the messages that the angels give you, but it's also what people can see or what you're dealing with. And at the bottom and the top is your chakra, which means basically what's in your aura, what may be deterring you, what may be going on, and that's also outside of you. So you have 4 outside of you and 3 internally. So let's turn over your first life change card. You have moving on up to the east side, finally got a piece of the pie. Self-care in the middle. Ants. Hobbies, you know what? This is really weird. I just did Pisces. They had hobbies over here on this side. Everybody's getting involved in hobbies, and I told Pisces that hobbies is just what you like to do for fun, the things that make you happy. That's the only way to really be happy, is to do things that you would do for free. Somebody told me that your life purpose is what you would do for free if nobody paid you, but you would still enjoy it. So your hobbies is something that brings you some joy. If you were to do the things that you love doing when nobody is looking, not nothing, not your guilty pleasure. We're not talking about that. We don't want to know nothing that makes you guilty. But those things that bring you excitement and joy. There's something that's going to fulfill you in this season for these last couple of days. I think it's like 10 days. Get in touch with your hobbies, the things you used to do when you were a child that helped you feel alive, that helped you feel brave. Even if everybody's messing with you at school, you was like, look, I do not care. I'm finna go write about it. I'm finna journal about it. I'm finna sing about it. I'm finna dance about it. I'm finna be about it. Whatever made you feel good when no one was there to comfort you. That's the word. See, I didn't even use that with Pisces. Whatever made you feel good when no one was there to comfort you, that's what you need to entertain at this time, because it's going to continue to deliver this. God is trying to give you some joy, and you're trying to get there too. In the middle, you have self-care. That's self-explanatory. It's taking care of mind, body, heart, and soul. It's not just about making sure you look good, making sure you're fresh. It's about making sure your mind is operating at the best of its ability. Because at the beginning, I said you guys were going in and out of consciousness. So taking care of that mind to make sure that it's operating at its fullest extent. So when somebody comes to you, you on your P's and Q's. When somebody says something to you, you're ready. You're detailed. Like I was doing the cards. I was like, wait a minute, that's not neat. I need to put that back. And I'm like, oh my gosh, freaking neat freaks. I never do that. I just put my cards right there. So, and I didn't do y'all reading. So you guys are back to like, I'm finna be on my P's and Q's. I'm motivated. I'm finna learn everything I need to learn. I'm finna be fully aware. So that's a beautiful thing inside of you. You like trying to take care of the things that matter in life, mind, body, heart, and soul, not just your appearance. This is self-care for the inside of who you are. And this is internal, your internal system telling you about that. And you have moving. So you guys are moving somewhere. I don't know where you're moving. I think you're moving on to your joy. I don't know, but you're moving on. And, you may be moving from one home to another. You may be moving from one relationship to another. You might just be moving internally. Internally, you're moving from being negative to being positive. Internally, you're moving from looking at things as half empty to half full. Whatever it is, you're making conscious decisions to move forward. I said this lady was trying to move forward in her life, didn't it? Trying to move forward. You know, you're just trying to move forward onto something better. Nothing's wrong with that. Have at it. This is all going on inside of you. So let's see what your angel message is. Life purpose. Did I not say that? The thing you do for free. The thing you would do, no matter how much you got paid, will be your life purpose. So this says the purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. I had to say that with so much class. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Focus upon serving a purpose. You need to serve, Virgo, others, but in a joyful way. Bring it back. In a joyful way. Not in a demanding way. Not in a, you need to get this done and this needs to be here and left and right and, you know, shabba ranks. Not like that. In a way that brings joy to others and makes them laugh and uplifts them. And sometimes it could be your hobbies. What you do, you like, yo, I do this on the side, or I do this for fun. You don't know what they could turn into if you would let people know internally. See, this is inside of you. You know you got hobbies and gifts and skills, but you keep it all wrapped under cover because you like, man, I got to get this right before I start expressing this. Yeah, no, because it can make somebody laugh. It can lead you somewhere you never know. Continue to acknowledge your hobbies and improve them, yes, but share with others. Sharing is caring. I always say that. So let's see what else is going on outside of you. Ooh, listen to the song here in my heart. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Just listen. So that's part of your self-care. Listening, getting your mind, body, heart, and soul together so you can hear from spirit. So they can navigate you to your life purpose without you even knowing it. You're not going to even know. It's just going to hit you like bada bing, bada bam. And I don't mean it's going to hit you at the end of September, but you're going to start seeing and feeling things because you're going to listen to spirit, right? Because you're going to quiet your mind, right? Take care of the internal system, right? And as you're moving forward in your life, it's just going to hit you like a ton of bricks. One thing I like about it is you guys have double joy. There's joy right there, peaks of joy. And enjoying this card, joy for yourself and others. So the joy you're going to bring to yourself and others is going to be beautiful if you listen to what Spirit is trying to tell you and entertain your hobbies. That is a beautiful thing, Virgo. Oh, all right. So at the bottom we have confusion. So it's okay. That's why I said, this is so crazy. I said you guys are going in and out of consciousness, but I didn't want to say that you guys were like confused, but it's like you're in and out of consciousness. You're like, should I? Do I? You know, do I even need you? Do I gotta be you just to please you? That's a song that who is that, MGK? It's like, if you didn't like me when I was down. Oh, I don't even know. I don't want to mess with it. But it's something, it's MGK and this lady. If you didn't like me when I was down, you can't be for them. You can't be there for me when I'm up. I'm confusing the song, y'all, but it's a great song. I like how he rapped on that. I'm thinking, do I even need you? Should I leave you? Do I gotta be you just to please you? You know, confusion. People around you might not be pleased with your new behavior, or maybe they're confusing you into thinking that you cannot entertain your hobbies. You cannot, work on your mind, body, heart. You cannot move. You can't leave from where you are. You can't make better changes, or maybe the outside of you is confusing you to think that there's nothing else to life. Like I told you, look at the glass half full rather than half empty. You have to make some choices. And yes, you're going in and look at this person. That's like their shadow. You're going in and out of countries. You're fighting with your shadow. Like, do I stay? Do I go? I can't tell you, but I know if you move, when I move, you move. Just like that. If you move, you're going towards some joy. And if you listen, even if you're standing still because you're like, I don't know if I should move, because you guys are like in and out. Should I move? Should I not? Listen when you're quiet. Don't just sit there in your mind, body, heart, and soul and not listen to spirit. And you can acknowledge spirit like, spirit, can you help me? I don't know what choice to make. Can you help me? They're trying to help you, but they want you to listen. So it's a little confusion going on around you. It's a little confusion. People can see that you're kind of a little confused. You're like, I don't know what to do. They can tell. So it's just about listening to spirit and focusing on your joy. Like I said, focus on your hobbies and the things that bring you peace. It's going to lead you to joy anyway. Let's see what's at the top. Dissipating. So dissipating is about having, it's about having the finances. It's about this lady made a decision to do something with her life, but when she got the money and the ability, she didn't do it. So basically, it was something that you want to do, and when you got the opportunity, you didn't do it for whatever reason. Maybe you was confused, the person was confusing you, the situation was confusing you. I just don't know. But you were confused, and you just sat there like a bump on a log, like, that's okay, I changed my mind. I don't know if that was good for you or not. And you may be in that space right now. You might be in that space. It's like, I don't know if I want to do it. I did want to do it. And this lady just never did it because she was that confused. She was like, forget it. I'm just going to sit here and watch TV. I really don't care anymore. So you don't want to do that because she just got old with time. And missed out on all her dreams, all the opportunities, all the things she could have done. She could have been entertaining her hobbies. She could have been like this lady right here. Jumping forward with freedom, like, I don't have a care in the world. But instead she chose to dissipate. This could be somebody outside of you, which is causing you to say, listen, I need to make a move because this person is promising me stuff and they're not doing it. Or it could be you. If this is how people see you. You're promising that I'm going to make a move. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to get my mind together. I'm going to work on me. I'm going to do what I got to do. And then you're not doing it. So like I said, this is external. It could be how people view you, or it could be people outside of you. You take it how you want to take it. It could be both. I think sometimes it is both. It just depends. You can see this both ways. So you have extra, I'm talking about extra. So you can have an extra understanding. But no matter what outside of you need to listen. Maybe some people outside of you that can see that you're just sitting there not doing anything. Listen to them as well. Most of this card is about listening to spirit. Quiet your mind. So when somebody gives you good advice, you can hear it clearly. If you in and out of consciousness, confused about what you want to do or how you feel, when somebody come and motivate you and give you actually good advice from a different perspective, from an understanding of they've been there, or they know who you are or what you want to be, or maybe they even know where your life purpose is headed because they know your hobbies and your entertainment. You don't want to listen because you're like, I don't know, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. Let me get this straight first. Let me fix this box. Let me fix that box. I'm just playing, Virgo, but you know how you guys can be. Instead of doing that, listen with an open heart and open mind, because you're going to be able to see the changes you need to make, how you need to move. It's going to help you figure out inside what you need to work on regarding yourself, be it your mind, body, heart, and soul. And it could be the way you communicate, Virgo, because you guys, you know, nothing wrong with improving on your communication, the way you communicate. Anything, mind, body, heart, and soul. So nevertheless, Virgo, this is not a bad reading. It's actually really dope. I really like it because you guys have double joy. Nobody got double joy. Now, Pisces had a very good reading, but they didn't have no double joy. They didn't. They just didn't. They just didn't. So you guys have double joy. So either way it goes, like these last 10 months, it's trying to get you to joy. It's going to take you to a place that you've never been. But you can't sit here and be like, I don't know. I made a decision, but I don't know if I want to take it. No, ma'am. You got to move. You got to move. You got to make a move internally. Change how you see things. Change your perspective. Listen to others. Listen to spirit. Most importantly, I'm not going to say listen to others. You don't even have to listen to me, child. But you got to listen to spirit. But you're going to feel inspired. It's going to be something somebody says that hit you like, whoa. And if you haven't been listening in the past, like, whoa, my love is like, whoa. If you haven't been listening in the past, it's time to, because you need to get out of this confusing state of mind, because it is allowing you to go in and out of consciousness, which is making you go forward and back, forward and back. You know how you take one step forward and 2 steps back? That's what you guys are like, you know, back, back, forth, forward. That's the song I got, Aaliyah. I was like, you guys are going back and forth. It's just, come on, get it together. Stop sitting here playing and get it together, because you guys have some joy coming your way and you're going to be headed to your life purpose and you're going to be amazed by what happens. But just get it together. That's your reading, Virgo.